As the title suggests, you have to outwork everybody. My name's Conrad and I run a marketing agency that delivers qualified leads and sales appointments to home improvement companies within the UK. I've documented everything on here from January, which is when I started the agency, till today, which is July 2nd. We're just wrapping up quarter two. We're obviously into quarter three now, which is exciting. We've got some big goals for the agency and for the personal brand also, which I might cover in another video. The main one is we want to get past 10k per month in recurring revenue. Unfortunately, the way we're structuring things, it might not allow us to be getting past that number in recurring revenue because it's going to be heavily dependent on results, which is what we might be pushing. Well, we will be pushing into this actually moving forward. So instead of going on a retainer or a management fee, I think I'm going to structure it a little bit differently. I'm rolling out the paid campaigns and paid ads that we will be running within the next week or so. So at the moment, it's still got like I've got basically the ads to finish up. I've got the copy written up, but I'm going to slightly change it because of the offer. And then of course I need the VSL and the ad copy, and that's it. Everything else is ready. But yeah, not about the agency, is it? So anyway, if you're interested in all that stuff, just stick around. Raw videos, no BS, no guru, no 10k in two weeks sort of BS that you'll probably have heard of before. Just raw, honest videos of me talking about my days, about what I've learned, about what I've not learned, about what works, what doesn't work, etc., etc. I'm also releasing a newsletter that's free that you can join. It's sort of a weekly roundup of what I'm learning, what I'm not learning, and free resources and that sort of stuff. I've got a cheat sheet for like lead generation agencies, and if you run lead generation campaigns on Facebook, you'll find it very useful. It's what to do when you've spent 200 quid and you're not getting any results, or what to do when your conversion rate starts dropping on your landing page and that sort of stuff. So if you find that you run lead generation campaigns and you don't really have anything to refer to, or you're starting out and you want to be running lead gen campaigns, go and subscribe to my newsletter. I'm not going to be selling you anything on there. I might message you about 1-2 things in the future that come up, but for the most part, it's going to be a value-packed newsletter. I'll be offering you resources and that sort of stuff. Anyway, 2 minutes 30 in and I'm yapping. I've seen a clip of Elon Musk talking about this multiple times over the past 2-3 years, and I'm sure you've seen it too, and it's about the 100-hour weeks compared to 80-hour weeks, and what somebody achieves in a year that does 80-hour weeks, you can achieve in 4 months. And it's fucking crazy. Like, I understand that 100-hour weeks is heavy going, yeah? That means you need to be working Saturday, Sunday, which a lot of people were like, whoa, 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 it's a weekend, mate, yeah? I understand that's not for everybody. I mean, I work literally 12 to 14 hour days, and I'll actually go through my routine in this video, my whole structure of how I do my days. But it honestly just highlights the power of input versus output. And it's like you put in 100 hours every single week, you'll get what somebody gets in a year. You get that in 4 months. You get it one time. Well, no, I'm not one third of the time, right? You get it in 1/3 of the time that they would. It's ridiculous. It's like, yes, you get diminishing results, and of course, every single hour past, let's say, the 10th hour of the day isn't going to be the greatest work that you put out there, but it's still getting you results. It's still work being put in. So it might not take you 4 months, it might take you 5 or 6 months. That's still a lot quicker than taking you 12 months, right? Especially when you're trying to win, especially when you're in a very competitive market. If you're running a marketing agency, things are changing all the time. Facebook's changing shit all the time. Clients aren't wanting to join on a 1,000 or 1,500 quid retainer for 3 or 6 months locked in. Things are changing very, very quickly. There's new agencies popping up left, right, and center. They're running ads. They're getting clients in, and they're basically taking our competition. So we need to be on the fucking ball, and we need to be putting in the hours, and you need to be putting in the hours, and I need to be putting in the hours. And it's not only you versus you, it's also you versus the market, and whoever wants to win the most in the fucking market, who's got the best product. And the best product usually comes from the most amount of work on it, and it's something that you need to have a look at, have a think about. It's something that I'm very conscious of right now, especially over the past few weeks, because I fell out of my routine. I've been humming and ahhing and not really doing the proper quality work that I was before the holiday, which, to be honest, you can tell, like, even when I'm trying to document the journey, I've had like one video in about 10 days, which is absolutely shocking for me. Prior to that, like the month of May was absolutely on it pretty much every single day. June, again, okay-ish, but not really. And July now, so yeah, work is work. I get it. Results are diminishing. Results are still results, in my opinion, regardless of whether you're getting 10% of what you got in the first hour of work, or whether you're getting 50 or 60%. Right, you're still getting results. But it's just about setting up your routine to basically get you to outwork your competition and to get you as much output for your input that you're putting in, right? So I'll tell you what I do on a day-to-day basis. I picked out a day where I actually go out and train. So about an hour and a half to 2 hours of this day actually is me working. So working out. So I travel to the gym and back, which I'll tell you right now. So I get up at 6:30 in the morning, and from 6:30 till about 9:30, I'll do cold outreach, and I'll do a specific amount of cold outreach, which is personalized to the company. 9:30 till 10, I'll have breakfast and I'll go walk outside. I don't typically take any calls in the mornings. If I do, of course, I'll work around it. Usually I just listen to a podcast. Andy Frisella, like the GOAT, like no BS, no guru, stupid stuff. No Stephen Bartlett BS because he's fell off. He's literally just a guy that just tells you how it is. He doesn't sugarcoat anything, and that's what people need to listen to, in my opinion. 10:30 till 12:30 is work block 1, which is working in the business. So anything in regards to the service delivery, onboarding the clients, building funnels for clients, campaigns, creatives, landing pages, etc., etc. Then 12:30 to 2 o'clock, I'll go and work out. Within that, obviously, I have like breakfast, which take me like 10 minutes, or like a pre-workout meal, which would be like 10 or 15 minutes. I'll usually eat that whilst I'm working. So it's not the greatest amount of, like, the output work-wise is not the greatest deep focus work, but it's still work regardless. And then I'll come back 2 till 4. I'll jump into work block number 2. Usually, if I'm not working out, the work block 1 and work block 2 is just going to get merged into one. So I'll be working from about 10:30 till about 4 o'clock, and then I'll eat food. But 2 till 4 work block whilst eating at the desk. Again, working in the business. So between the hours of about 9 till about 5-ish, I'm working in the business. Anything outside of that is working on the business. So things that are actually going to get me to be able to step away from the shit that I'm doing on a day-to-day to leverage labor. So in terms of hiring people, which we're hopefully going to be doing maybe this year. I mean, I hope to this year. It'd be fantastic, but we'll see. That's 4 till 6 working on the business. So that'll be actual agency funnels, agency like VSL, planning, content strategy, that sort of stuff. Then I'll actually have an hour break-ish from 6 till 7. Most of that time will be spent on food and outside walk. But usually it's about half an hour-ish, and then the other half an hour is just me literally scrolling TikTok, making content on TikTok for my personal brand and that sort of stuff. But majority of the time I just end up absolutely binging it and being like, what the fuck have you just done for half an hour? 7 till 8, again, I'll go back to working on the business. And then from 8 till 10:30, what I'll do is I'll do content, so videos like this. I'll do one-to-one consulting calls, which I offer. So if anyone is booked in, is usually a slot anywhere between 8 or 9, or 9 or 10. So it's, I think, one of the two slots. Majority of the times it's just the 8 till 9 slot that I have open, and then I've got mentoring as well that I do within that time. So something that I'm building up right now. There's a couple of people that I've inquired, and 2 of them look like they're going to be going ahead. One of them's confirmed today, which is sick, and I can't wait to jump into it. Of course, it's paid before anyone reaches out. I'm just sort of after, like, serious people that are actually wanting to do that sort of stuff. So I'm not even shouting out or anything. And yeah, 10:30 I finish up the content, posting, scheduling, and I'll just jump into bed straight away. I'll have my sleep formula and I'll fuck off to sleep. So from 10:30 till 6:45, 6:30, whatever, whenever I wake up ish, I sleep, and that's it. That's my routine. That's my thoughts and feelings on outworking everybody. I think it's important to focus on the amount of work that you're putting in every day, getting rid of distractions on a daily, because they creep in. It's not like you just get rid of them and that's it. They creep in. You fall out of routine. You do something that's unusual. You go out maybe one day, maybe England's playing, and you go out for a late one, and then the next day's a bit impacted and it's a bit of a speed bump. And I guess it just depends on how much you allow yourself to get distracted from your routine. But as long as your routine's dialed in, you're going to be fucking working and like just constantly optimizing for that. So yeah, that's it. I'll catch you later.